Hello, everyone. Welcome to Anime Church. Uh, it's a sad day. It's a sad day at Anime Church. We lost
Agree.
another one. We couldn't go another 2 weeks without losing another great. But we'll talk about that in a moment. I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. Moon.
Sorry, I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
Yeah,
It's a sad day.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's a
Praise
sad
Arceus.
day.
It's upside
Oh,
down. Like,
It's a very,
and
we're
I'm Fender
very.
Saru and your Saint of Snackos.
we're really. You can tell we're really into it today, man. Yeah.
Uh,
Ah, man. Yeah.
praise Giratina. I would never do
Praise
such a thing.
Giratina? How dare you?
Besides,
How
Giratina is a son
fucking
of
dare you?
Arceus, believe it or not.
Why don't you go worship a rock, skinny dude? You sound like somebody that would like go out there and worship a fossil or some shit. Fossilizers. He held it upside down, so
See, the problem is Giratina is not an opposite. He is a descendant.
worship a rock. They worship a rock. And not Dwayne. I could understand if it was Dwayne. That at least makes sense.
Praise the Scorpion King.
Praise the Scorpion King. Oh dear lord. All right. Let's rip the band-aid off.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't even the first Power Ranger we've lost, but it is a heavy one for a lot. Uh we lost the green, white, and red Ranger all in one go. Right? He's
Yeah, he
played.
was also the Black Ranger in Dino Thunder, I think.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Yeah, he was in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jason David Frank was confirmed to have passed away today. I was waiting to see if official confirmation came through. There was a lot of Twitter buzz early this morning, later this morning, people going to sleep hearing that he had passed away, and they were like, I hope this is just rumor because there had been no official confirmation of it. And then official confirmation came in, and once it did, I was like, okay, I guess we'll talk about it. So, I'm gonna let you two speak on it. I wasn't really into the Power Rangers scene, but I will speak a bit on his death, considering the type of death it was, because it was confirmed as a suicide. So
Right.
I will talk as a survivor of suicide afterwards, and I've got a few things to say, and I will try to be. I'll try to be as sensitive as I can, but like this is going to be a personal conversation as somebody that is a survivor of uh, a family member who has committed suicide, and as somebody who has attempted multiple suicides themselves. So this is a touchy subject. I'll get into that. I'll get into that a bit, but I want to let people who are actually like proper fans. He was white, black, and two Red Rangers. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, believe it or not, I kind of did grow up with Mighty Morphin a little. Not just reruns, but also some members of my family, when they would take care of me as a kid, they had VHS tapes of some of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger episodes. And I watched a lot of that. And I absolutely loved the movie when it came out, so much so that we had a VHS of it. I wore the damn thing out. And then they bought a DVD of it. I damn near wore that out too, or at least tried to. Um, I loved the Power Rangers, and then what was more my era was Dino Thunder, and I think before that was Ninja Storm. But he actually appeared in Dino Thunder, and it was an amazing moment for me because I was sitting there like, oh my god, the White Ranger from that. Young me was already like, I thought he was already dead because, well, I was like 10 when I started watching it, so I was like, oh, he's not that old. Um, but I did really love the Power Rangers. I loved everything about it. I had like 6 different morphers growing up. I loved all of them. Um,
Yeah, he was only
and
49, so he was still pretty
yeah,
young.
he was
Yeah.
very young. I think they were still teenagers when they were doing Mighty Morphin, or at least in that age range.
Hmm.
Um, but it's not fun for me hearing this, especially because, and I know he's an actor and everything, but my images of him are this really strong-willed, strong-minded character who, like, he was a Power Ranger is the best way I can put it. He put his friends first. He protected people and so on. And I know that may not necessarily be the man behind the mask, or anything like that, but it's just kind of tough for me to kind of think about this. It's like this person I kind of idolized as I was growing up is and this isn't even the first time that happened. I also idolized Robin Williams, so this is just salt on the wound. Yeah. Um, uh, Fenris, you have anything to say?
I'm there's a whirlwind of emotions right now. As a lot of '90s kids did, I also grew up with Power Rangers. There's so much I want to say, but I just can't find the words.
Um, from what I can understand of what I was seeing from a lot of the commentary last night, there were a lot of unconfirmed reports of his death. Uh, his personal trainer was one of the people that had reported on it, but nothing official had been confirmed. And then this morning, TMZ confirmed it, and that's where a lot of that came from. Um, because it's an official news source. Some people might not think TMZ, an official source, but it is considered an official source. Um, uh, from what I understood, his stepdaughter, about a year ago, had committed suicide. And I understand how that weighs on a person mentally and how something like that doesn't go away. I don't know all the particulars of this. This is just the stuff that I read about, and that he'd been going through a pretty substantial and tough divorce recently, and so I'm not 100% sure where he was at mentally, but um, yeah, just my thoughts are with his family because what they're going through right now. Like that's really the tough stuff right now. The loss that they're going through and the questions that have to be running through their head. I'm going to share with you guys just a snippet of what goes through a survivor's head. I'm going to take you back about 30 years. This is what goes through a survivor's head. Now, keep in mind, this could be you at any age, but this was a 10-year-old's brain at the time. All right? Your father had just died of suicide, and the thoughts that are running through your brain are specifically, what could I have done differently to have been a better person so that they wouldn't do this? You know, how could I have if I could have done things differently, how could I have fixed this so that this never happened? And then your next train of thought is, why did I waste so many opportunities that I could have spent with that person being such a greedy little shit? You know, I should have spent more time with them. Why did I spend so much more time doing all the things I wanted to do when I should have spent more time doing more stuff with them and doing stuff together with them and spending more time doing things, you know, compromising and doing stuff that they wanted to do? Now, keep in mind, this is just a 10-year-old thinking this, you know. At that point in time, of course I did everything that I wanted to do as a fucking child. But you're going to have these thoughts, I think, regardless of what age you're at. And keep in mind, I've had 30 years to process this shit, and I don't want your sympathy or your empathy or your fucking pity. You can take all that shit and you can shove it up your ass or throw it in the trash can, or you can set it on fire. I'm not searching for any of that shit. I've been with this stuff. I've dealt with this stuff for 30 years. I've processed it. I've shared it with therapists. I'm just giving you insight. That's all I'm doing. Okay? So, this is just a little look into the insight of kind of where somebody's head is at this point in time. So, there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be anger at the person for how dare they leave you behind with this. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily worse when you have ADHD, especially when you have ADHD to the degree that I do, because my ADHD is kind of turned to 11, because how it works for me is I go through the stages of grief. I go through the various stages of grief within the process of about 30 seconds. I go through all of the stages of grief minus acceptance, and then I circle back around and do them all over again. So I just kind of process. So I just keep cycling through everything but acceptance, because, you know, fuck acceptance. But that's kind of like where it is. And it's kind of you process all those emotions kind of all at once, and that's what it's like to have ADHD, kids. But yeah, you have all those different thoughts. It's like, how could I have fixed this? How could I have done that? How dare they do this to me? And it's, you know, how you get all those, you have like a myriad of questions, and then you want to lash out at anyone and everything. And it's like, what could I have done? And then it becomes, what could you have all done? You know, you search for questions because you don't have answers. You're looking for answers because it's madness. It's chaos. And your brain is trying to make sense of everything. And that's kind of what it is like to go through this. You're trying to make sense out of a very senseless act. So when I say that my thoughts are with the family, I can't begin to describe just how long of a process it's going to be to come to terms with this tragedy that they're experiencing. They need time to grieve, time to heal, and, you know, they need their privacy. And so yeah, they're like, I get that some people probably lost their hero and somebody that they idolized and everything. As far as I'm concerned, somebody that friends of mine looked up to passed away. And it sucks. And the way he went out really sucked. But the people I feel for the most are his family, especially because the holidays are coming around and this is the worst freaking time. Ugh. And the people I'm going to feel for the most right now are a couple of friends that I know that are super into Sentai, that this is going to hit them real hard. So yeah, there's a couple of people that I'm specifically thinking about right now that I hope are going to be able to get through this. Yeah. So we started off with the hard shit. Let's move on to the other stuff, because I'd rather talk about non-death shit for the rest of this.
Please.
Yeah. So, let's talk about some nerdy news.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. So next up on the docket. Oh yeah, Yen Press is putting out a bunch of shit. Yen Press announces over 24 titles at Anime NYC. That's the thing a lot of you guys were probably talking about there. You were like, anime, you guys are like, New York Comic Con. I was like, no, New York Comic Con happened. It happened last month in October. Y'all can calm the fuck down. They don't do 2 New York Comic Cons back to back in October and November. That's just not how it works. But yeah, so New York Anime NYC. So Yen Press, if you guys don't know, they do a lot of light novels. They're a big light novel publishing company. And so here's the stuff that they're putting out. Sword Art Online Progressive. Scherzo of Deep Night.
Scherzo.
Okay.
It's a music term.
Okay. Yokohama Station SF. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Memoria Freeze. Handyman Saito in Another World. I've heard about that one. I've heard I should check that one out. Like, finally getting, like, somebody who has, like, carpentry skills in Another World. So, like, oh, somebody who actually knows how to do, like, proper fucking, like, can, like, go into a world that's, like, kind of, like, medieval-esque, but, like, actually knows how to build, like, modern-day construction. I was like, yeah, I want to read about that. Like, yeah, let's do that.
And
Uh,
that one I think is getting an anime in January.
oh, that'd be cool. Reincarnated witch spells doom. Apare Ranman. I want to be a receptionist in this magical world. Dude, why are so many fucking light novels just isekai? Can we have light novels that aren't isekai? Magical girl
Uh,
incident.
oh no, that one's not a isekai. It's just it exists in the magical world. It is the
Oh,
magical world.
okay. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Manner of death. What is this world made of? I ask that question a lot. Me and my beast boss. Now I like this cover for this next one because it looks kind of cute. My dear curse casting vampiress. Kind of reminds me a little of Vampire Bund. The essence of being a muse. Higurashi. Go, I think. Gou. I'm going to just say go. Elden Ring has a light novel. The Road to Erd Tree. Light novels, even if these tears disappear tonight. How to Win Her Heart on the Nth Try. Maiden of the
Story of my
Needle.
life.
The story of your life.
Right?
My summoned beast is dead. Associate Professor Akira Takatsuki's Takatsuki's conjecture. Yamihara or Hara. Okay, I did say it right. I just scrolled while I was reading it like an idiot. The ephemeral scenes of Setsuna's journey, sketch collection, and then manhwa. Okay. And I'm guessing it's just a manhwa, but bloody sweet. Okay.
That's bloody sweet.
Bloody sweet. Toilet bound Hanako-kun. Oh god.
For stall.
What
First
now?
stall. Yep. Straight
A
up.
beautiful collection of
First 10 volumes of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. So yeah.
What the okay.
Puella Magica Suzune Magica. Or Puella Magi Suzune Magica. So, yeah. And then the light novels coming with the new edition are Certain Magical Index.
The Old Testament.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
That is very interesting.
That's a lot. That is a lot. They did say 24, so...
You also missed the Horizon and Business Proposal right under Magical Index.
There's way too much right there. That's so much shit, dude. So, yeah, dude. That's a lot. Any of those catch your fancy, let us know. Also, while we're on the topic of Anime NYC, Crunchyroll dropped a bunch of trailers. I did see some trailers. All right, so Crunchyroll's talked about licenses that are coming up for 2023, showing up their new stuff that's coming out. I looked at some of the trailers. Some of them caught my attention. Some of them I was like, and some of them were like, nah, I'm not. I watched the trailer for Hell's Paradise. Nah, not for me. Just gonna go ahead, not for me. Bro, Ancient Magus Bride season 2. Come on. I saw season 1. Of course I'm already in for season 2. Season 1 was fucking phenomenal. Ancient Magus Bride was... God, it was... Alright, I can't describe it enough. It was a vibe. If you haven't seen that series, you gotta check it out. It's not a very long series. It's just good. And the animation is fucking phenomenal. It's like if Ghibli had, like, the highest quality stylized, like I don't know how to, like, it's got those good Ghibli vibes, you know? the wholesome vibes, you know? It's got that wholesome Ghibli vibe to it. Yuri is my job. I didn't check out that trailer because I was just like, yeah, the title just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't interest me. The ice guy and his cool female colleague. All right, so this is supposed to be kind of like a cute rom-com thing. So she's kind of a girl that doesn't really show her emotions. She's kind of like chill or whatever. And he's like literally an ice guy. Like he has a supernatural mom, and if he gets overly emotional, he like literally creates ice. So he's kind of a supernatural being.
Funny.
I was like, okay. Dead Mount Deathplay. I don't know. I didn't check it out. I was just like, maybe I'll check it out later, but I'm looking at too much stuff already. Ayaka. I checked it out. Have no idea what it's about, but it kind of looked interesting. I still, like, even after watching the trailer, I'm like, I'm very confused. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks kind of like fantasy-esque, mysterious, maybe a little detective-y. I have no fucking clue what this is about, but I'm a little interested. Maybe? However, saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement, I was like,
love
oh
that
my god.
picture.
I'm like, oh my god, not another fucking isekai. This is gonna be mid as fuck, right? Surprise of the day. It's not another fucking isekai. She can actually travel back and forth between the two
What?
worlds.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the cool part. I was like, okay, I'm here for it. She literally travels to the other world, does all the fighting and shit, and keeps the gold and saves it up and travels back to her world and is stockpiling the gold from the other world so she can fucking retire in her world with 80,000 gold.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, you know
It
what?
is.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm here for it. All right, yo, I like this. You're gonna...
I just love the picture of the cover. Her sitting there holding a gun, just like, all right, who's next?
I'm for it. I'm fucking for it.
Oh, jeez.
So she can travel between the two worlds. I was like, you know what? Just off of that premise that she can literally go back and forth between the two worlds, I'm kind of here for it. Last time I saw one that they could travel between the two worlds, I think it was mostly involuntary, but I don't remember what the show was called. I forgot what the show was called. Fuck. All right. Did any of you guys check out the trailers for any of that stuff?
Neat.
I watched the 80,000 gold one. I can't wait. I read the premise and I'm just like, click,
Right?
bookmark.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up going back and watching them later because there was a few interesting ones.
I
But
was
that
like-
one, I'm definitely all like, just off the premise alone, and I read the blurb, I'm like, oh god, this sounds great.
I at first I wasn't here for the rom-com one. I was just watching a few of them just to be like, all right, I watched it. But like the fact that she's just kind of like meh, whatever, and then like he's just I was like, oh, it's just two kind of just like emotionless or like seemingly emotionless characters, but no, at the end the guy is the one that's all like and all bashful and shy and shit, and he has to act a certain way because he's trying not to fucking cause like a blizzard everywhere, and I'm like, I got you fam. I'm like, all right, this is kind of already a little bit adorable, and it's just the end of the trailer. I'm here for it. All right, continuing our coverage of Anime NYC. Sword Art Online has another movie. Sword Art Online movie, progressive, whatever that word was that you pronounced before.
Yeah.
Yay.
Scherzo.
Scherzo. Okay. Scherzo of Deep Night is coming to select theaters in the U.S. and Canada February 2023. And on Friday, at a 10th anniversary panel, they announced on Friday at a 10th anniversary panel that the movie will be coming to the second film in the anime series will screen in the United States and Canada in February 2023, streaming a new English dubbed trailer for the film, which you can view on their Twitter. The company also announced that Crunchyroll will stream Sword Art Online the movie Progressive Aria of Starless Night, the first anime film in the project, on November 24th, so 4 days from now. The film will then release on Blu-ray on January 19th. The second film opened in Japan on the 22nd of October after delay and topped the box office chart in its first weekend. Okay, so this is all past news. So in 4 days, it's going to be coming out. That'll be good. Oh. Toma-chan is a girl. Oh, yeah, that's right. That'll be coming out soon. That's neat. Okay. There are a couple of things that I don't have articles for that I do want to talk about at the end of this. There is a little bit of anime controversy that's going on in the reaction community that's specific towards Chainsaw Man that I want to talk with you guys about. And there is a major difference between an anime and a light novel going on right now. Anime, manga, and a light novel that I want to talk with you guys about, specifically about Reincarnated as a Sword, that I want to discuss, specifically revolving around a character that just showed up in the anime. So I want to discuss that with you guys and just talk a little bit. I know it's going to be a little spoilery for you guys, but I want to talk a little bit about it and get thoughts on this particular topic. So once we get there, we still got a couple more things to bring up in the news space, but yeah. All right. Now that we've covered most of the anime NYC stuff, now we get to talk about greedy assholes.
Yay.
Game director Yuji Naka arrested for insider trading.
Of course.
Yeah. So Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office arrested game programmer and director Yuji Naka on Friday on suspicion of insider trading or selling stock on the basis of non-public information. The arrest is connected with Thursday's arrest of former Square Enix employee Taisuke Sasaki and his acquaintance Fumiaki Suzuki. Sasaki and Suzuki allegedly invested in the company aiming after learning that it was developing the Dragon Quest Tact smartphone game in collaboration with Square Enix. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
According to the public prosecutor's office, Naka allegedly purchased 10,000 shares of Aiming for 2.8 million yen, or about $20,000 US, in late January 2020 before the announcement of Dragon Quest Tact. In comparison, Sasaki and Suzuki allegedly purchased 162,000 shares of Aiming for a total of 47.2 million yen, or about 337,000 prior to the game's announcement. So, yeah, that's a thing. I mean, you're not going to find any love lost here with me. I don't really have a lot of love for Square as a company. I really, really don't. If at the moment, especially with their NFT nonsense and all that,
That was stupid.
them as a company and as a corporation, if it wasn't for Final Fantasy, they would have gone under a long time ago, in my opinion. All right. Next topic. Amazon is about to lay off about 10,000 employees. Amazon
Corporate.
is, yeah, on the corporate side. Yeah, Amazon has begun laying off employees this week, and it's reportedly about to lay off about 10,000 people in corporate and technology jobs. This includes the Amazon Devices Organization related to Alexa, the retail division, and human resources. The number 10,000 represents about 3% of Amazon's corporate employees and less than 1% of its global employees. Sales trends for the holidays are gravitating towards brick and mortar retail shops over online retailers. So honestly, it's kind of nice overall to see that kind of swinging back that way, to seeing it returning back towards brick and mortar rather than online because, of the pandemic, number one. And honestly, because, Amazon's kind of been eaten into that sector for such a long time. It's kind of been needed for brick and mortar to be making at least somewhat of a comeback, because that's been almost going away entirely. And Jesus Christ, slow down. Let some of them have it back. Good God. God damn, Jeff Bezos, you can't have everything.
Jeff Bezos is just a dragon in disguise. Let's face it.
Go back to your penis rocket. Anyway. All right. Bookwalker Global announces TATESC. I'm not trying to say that. That just, you want me to say your fucking acronyms?
Tate's.
Yeah, spell it better. Anyway, or Tat Escape. You can say that too.
Tate's is more fun.
Comics vertical scrolling webcomic brand in English. So literally they are introducing a kind of a cell phone comic thing. Bookwalker Global announced on Wednesday that it will launch the comics vertical scrolling webcomic brand in English, pronounced Tatesk, or for Tate vertical and SC scrolling. Katakawa launched the service in Japanese in August 21. So this is a Katakawa thing, so we'll be getting some of those comics coming in very, very soon. A Blossom in the Snow. Oh, okay. So the features are going to be 24 titles coming in. The titles will be A Blossom in the Snow stands as a war god. Contract Between a Spectre and a Servant. Inra, Hero Rising Project, Inquisition. I'm a villainous to be poisoned, so why am I being adored?
Hold on, we've got someone spamming in the comments.
What are they spamming?
Hi.
Just hi.
What? Okay, well, now they're in timeout.
There we go.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go back to that. Okay. I was a sacrifice, but now I'm a consort to a god?
Okay.
All the princesses are fluffy? Just another
Furries!
Jesus. Just another peculiar day at a Yaska real estate. Now I live with a ghost. Lilies. Mystery diner at Bistro Sangente. Nanaki Yushiro's collection of mystic stories. One night I threatened my stalker and made him my boyfriend. Okay. Speciality for the Fallen Knight. Story of my fiance. Villainous outrage. A polar bear in love. Bungo stray dogs. Interspecies reviewers. The devil is a part-timer. Dead Moon Town. Le Gardinier. Love Note. Red Rain, Legends of Nasatara, Spirit Tamer, and Stories After. Okay, I recognize 3 of those. And then everything else is kind of like, what? Never heard of this. So
I only need the one.
God damn it. Of course. Let me guess. Interspecies reviewers.
No.
Yeah.
The fuck you think I am? Devil is a part timer.
All right. There you go. Good. Better.
And interspecies reviewer.
Motherfucker.
Damn it.
God damn it. So,
Gotta have
yeah.
both.
If you have Bookwalker, which of these are you interested in checking out? Don't just say interspecies reviewers, you simpletons.
but I am.
Yeah.
Is it free or is it paid for?
I don't know. You have Bookwalker? Let us know.
Oh shit, this is Bookwalker. Ooh.
Yeah, this is Bookwalker, dude.
Yes, please do.
So
let us
that
know.
means you probably have to pay for the individual stories.
Oh.
Just a guess. Just a guess. But it does say at the bottom the first 5 chapters of each of these are free, so
Nice.
Woo.
Yeah, I figured it
Okay.
was a paid thing. And our last main segment here, or our last article that we're going to go over. The Game Awards 2022 reveals nominees. So we now have nominees for the Game Awards. The Game Awards announced its list of 2022 nominees on Monday. The nominees for Game of the Year include From Software and Bandai Namco's Elden Ring. No surprise there. And Monolith Soft and Nintendo's Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Other nominees include A Plague Tale, Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Stray. Elden Ring has also been nominated for Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Audio Design, and Best Role-Playing Game. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 also received nominations for Best Score, Music, and Best Role-Playing. Bruh, y'all could have done a much better job of actually putting out, like, more information on what games were nominated for which categories. Y'all could have done a better job on this. So I'm going to go look that up. Game Awards 2022 nominations. Like, come on. Nominees announced. I could straight up go to... Okay, Game of the Year nominations. A Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay. Best Game Direction. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Forbidden West, Immortality, Stray. Narrative. Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality. Art Direction. Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, Stray. I mean, honestly, a lot of those do deserve to be on there. I gotta tell you, of the ones I've seen and or played, God of War, Horizon, and Stray, holy fuck, dude. On the art side of things, Jesus Christ, those are all standouts. Super fucking standouts. Especially Stray. Jesus Christ, you want to talk about a standout in the art department. Fucking shit. Best Score and Music, Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicle. Best Audio Design, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Really? Okay.
It actually has
Elden
some
Ring,
pretty good.
God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo, Horizon Forbidden West. Gotta tell you right off the bat right now though. What really surprised me, have either of you seen The West Wing?
I have not.
No.
Neither of you have watched The West Wing?
No.
Nope.
Oh my god. If you get the chance, you guys should watch that. It's on HBO Max. Really good
That's
show.
why I haven't watched it.
Really good show. Really good series. Well, it used to be on Netflix. until HBO Max became a thing. So, I mean, y'all should have watched it when it was on Netflix. Anyway, um, fuck. Did either of you watch Wakanda Forever?
No.
Oh, god damn it. Fuck.
I had a
The
chance to
closest
watch it
theater
with a
to me
group
is
of
like
friends, but I had to
45
do
minutes.
this.
The guy that played Toby Ziegler in I can't. The guy that plays Odin in Thor in Thor Ragnarok, fucking God of War Ragnarok. He played Toby Ziegler in the guy that plays Odin in God of War Ragnarok is Toby Ziegler in The West Wing, and
Okay.
he's really, really good at that as Odin. Best performance: Ashley Birch as Aloy in Horizon Forbidden West. Charlotte McBurley, Plague Tale. Christopher Judge. Oh yes, Kratos in God of
Yes.
War Ragnarok. Fuck yeah, dude.
Good old Teal.
Sonny Sujic is Atreus in God of War Ragnarok, or Loki, I guess you could also say his name is. Let's see. Games for Impact. A Memoir at Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Ending, Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, Best Ongoing Game, Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin Impact. I'm guessing that was for Final Fantasy 14?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Again, Final Fantasy, the only reason Square has money. Best
But
indie.
they do a damn good job with 14.
Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, Tunic. Gotta be 100% with you. The only one out of the indie games on here that I see that I recognize that I think should be Stray. Best mobile game. Best mobile game. All of it can go fuck itself. Mobile needs to die.
That includes Genshin.
Yeah. I think mobile needs to die in general. Like, get rid of mobile, go back to PC and console. Fuck mobile. I am aware that that's my personal opinion, but fuck mobile. Best community support. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, No Man's Sky.
Final Fantasy 14 should win that one.
No, I think that's actually probably Bungie, because Bungie's actually really, really good at, like, getting on task with
I mean,
their
the team they
community.
have, the team they have for Final Fantasy is also good, but I'm thinking of just literal support, not necessarily outreach or anything. So I don't know. We'll see how shit shakes out.
Oh boy.
What is this for?
Don't I have mods here? What message needs to be deleted? I don't see a problem with it.
Are you not seeing the same message I am?
Nope.
What message? I didn't see that anywhere.
Yeah, it's under live right now.
I'm literally looking at chat and I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm seeing, I see Hi Bud, Hey Man, and then 2 comments on God of War.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
Are you under top chat or live chat?
Live chat.
Ooh, I'm on top.
Weird.
Ah, I see it now. It's in live chat. Make sure you're On the top left corner, it'll say either top chat or live chat.
Oh, live chat. Um. Oh, that's why it says top chat. Okay, gotcha. I just removed that. Yeah, just removed that comment. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go back to the innovation and accessibility. It says, as dusk falls, God of War Ragnarok, Return to Monkey Island, The Last of Us Part 1, and The Quarry. Dude, the remake of Last of Us 1? No, come on, man. No.
It wasn't that good.
Best virtual
Never even
reality.
played the first
After the
Last of Us.
Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss, Red Matter 2. Best action
Phasmophobia
game.
should be on here.
That's not new. That's not. Phasmo's not new.
I don't care.
Best action
like-
game. Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Neon White, Seafood, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Best action game. Plague Tale, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. Oh, best action adventure. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Best role playing. Elden Ring, Live Alive, or
Live?
I don't know. Pokemon Legends
Also, is that McCree?
Arceus. What?
The dude, he looked like McCree. Live Alive.
Oh, God.
He does.
Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
For best role playing. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either
Elden Ring.
probably either Pokemon or Xenoblade.
For
This is
best role
purely
playing?
No, this is purely just based off of the massive fan base those two games have.
That's cute.
Not
That's so cute. That's so cute. Aw, that's adorable. Aw, you poor deluded imbecile. It's gonna be Elden Ring. It's gonna be fucking Elden Ring by a mile. There's no fucking way either of those two have a chance. It's Elden Ring. The hype alone. It's gonna be Elden Ring. Nobody was talking about those other two anywhere near the level of Elden Ring. Dude, honestly, a lot of the categories that Elden Ring is in, Elden Ring doesn't deserve to win some of those categories.
But it's gonna.
Like, Stray should win the art category because Stray was fucking phenomenal. It's gonna be Elden Ring. It's gonna fucking be Elden Ring. Like, people would not shut the fuck up about Elden Ring. You may not remember it because it was the beginning of the year. And people, all right, nobody shut the fuck up about Elden Ring because it came out around the same time as Horizon Forbidden West. Nobody was really talking about Horizon Forbidden West, even though Horizon was amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn, people talked about it a lot later on, but nobody was talking about it when it originally came out because it got overshadowed by Breath of the Wild, because it came out around the same time. Unfortunately, it had the sequel had the same problem. Came out when Elden Ring did. Fuck. Horizon has had some of the worst release times. Yeah, Elden Ring. Jesus Christ. That was the one everybody was playing. Everybody talked about. Nobody shut the fuck up about. And they kept talking about it. And it's not that it was like, oh, it was hyped and hyped and hyped. It's like the hype did not die. People talked about this shit for months and would not shut up about it. I get what you're saying. Those fan communities are big. It's gonna be Elden Ring. I don't even think it's deserved, and it's gonna be Elden Ring. Like, unfortunate, but it's gonna be Elden Ring. And to be completely fair, Pokemon Legends Arceus, after playing it, I gotta be completely fair. After playing that, I don't look at that as a role playing game.
No one ever does, but it always goes into that category.
It's so dumb. It does not look like one. Best fighting, DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All Star Battle R, The King of Fighters, Multiverses. Oh God, really? That dumb. Sifu. Best Family, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Basically, oh God, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3. That one's got my pick.
Yeah, that's your pick, but it's probably not going to happen. Mario and the Rabbids Spark of Hope. It's most likely going to probably be either Lego Star
Kirby.
Wars or Mario plus Rabbids.
My thing with the Lego Star Wars is I feel like as much nostalgia as it does carry, even for me, because I loved those games, I feel like it's just kind of not enough to carry it.
It's not the nostalgia. It was the fact. You didn't play it and you didn't see like the conversation around it, did you? Oh, that's right.
Not
I forgot
really.
I forgot who I was talking to. You don't pay attention to jack shit. So
Correct.
Yeah, you're basically only in your little bubble. Yeah. This is the guy that didn't even hear about, like, you're the guy that you were like, oh, it's probably going to be this, and it's probably going to be this. You didn't even know about the Elden Ring shit. Of course. Never mind. You don't know what's going on in the world.
I knew about Elden Ring. I knew it came out. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah, no, but you didn't know. You didn't know about the hype around Elden Ring, or how long that hype. It's Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, that one had legs and like there was a lot to like about that one. Like, holy shit.
We can all at least
agree. It wasn't the
nostalgia.
Nintendo
Wasn't Switch Sports ain't gonna get shit.
I don't think it is. Yeah.
No.
It wasn't simply a nostalgia thing. It was straight up that there was a lot, gameplay wise and story wise and narratively, that they did that actually made it a lot of fun, and people were really enjoying it and talking about it and sharing it around. Like, it had traction, and it was a lot of positive traction, and it was fun. And yeah, there was I pay attention to a lot of like what's going around in the gaming sphere, I guess. What's going on there? Best game focused on strategy. Dune Spice Wars. What? Mario plus Rabbids. Total War Warhammer 3. 2 Point Campus. Victoria 3. Okay.
Okay, the winner here is probably going to be Mario or Warhammer.
Yeah.
I'm actually putting more money on Warhammer. Dune
Definitely Warhammer.
is niche.
Okay. Best sports / racing. Okay. F1 22, FIFA, NBA, Gran Turismo. Who cares? Only World. Best multiplayer: Call of Duty, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
Fuck Overwatch. I don't give a shit.
I'm really hoping Shredder's Revenge.
I gotta tell you, as much as you're saying fuck Overwatch,
I know. That's why I'm saying fuck Overwatch. I hate Overwatch.
It's probably gonna be Overwatch.
Yeah.
I know.
Content Creator of the Year? Really?
They have that now?
Nobody gives a shit.
I don't even know who. No. Ludwig, you watched a video that I was there to watch with, And that's the only one I recognize out of these.
Bruh. Content creator of the year, it's none of these people. Content creator of the year is not even, you didn't even put her on the list. We all know that the content creator of the year is not even listed on here. How dare you do that to her? It's Iron Mouse.
Always.
Oh, God. All right, so best debut for an indie: Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, Vampire Survivors. I gotta give it to Stray. I like this category: best adaptation: Arcane, League of Legends. And it's like, bro, really? That was last year. No. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yes. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah.
The Sonic movie. No. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's my vote. The Uncharted movie. Really? Fuck you. No. The Cuphead show. That was a thing. Most
Netflix
anticipated.
too.
Huh?
I think it was
good,
Netflix.
too.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
The
I enjoyed
Cuphead
it.
show. Okay. Most anticipated: recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Really?
Legend of Zelda's
Why
gonna
is
win.
that a fucking category? All right. Anyway,
It doesn't matter. Legend of Zelda either needs to win.
Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4 remake, Starfield, or basically Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what it is. They just changed the
RE4
name.
or RE4 or Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Those are my two picks.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hear more about Hogwarts Legacy at work than any of these others.
That's
And that's coming straight from gamers, so I'm thinking it's going to be Hogwarts.
We'll see.
I've never heard anybody talk about Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, I have well over 300 pre-orders for it at my store.
To be fair,
Looked into
to
it
be
a
fair,
bit. It
but
seems very
to
cool.
be fair
but-
though, that's because I don't give a shit about any of that, so it's not in my circle of influence. So yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. All right. Anyway,
I think that got pushed back to next year again.
let's see. Best esports:
League. Out of this group.
Valorant.
League.
I'm going to go with CSGO.
Isn't Valorant the same company though? Isn't that also? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
Riot.
It's
That's
Riot.
that's. Okay.
Let's see. Esports athlete. Jesus, I don't know any of these people because I don't pay
Oh,
attention to
no.
that. Esports
Okay.
team, don't pay attention to that. Esports coach, don't pay. Yeah, I don't know anything about esports, guys. I have no idea. All right. So now that we've covered that, see, look, just talking about that was much more in depth than like the crappy coverage that was on there. Oliver Friedman,
we got to have more fun.
Rimuru. Just, like Oliver just jumped in and said Rimuru.
Yes, Rimuru is content creator of the year.
Yes, Rimuru, content creator of the century. All right. Or I guess he was just saw that and was like Rimuru, and I'm like, yeah, there he is. All right. So, okay. If you did not know, Chainsaw Man is out. There's a new episode that came out. Essentially, they are stuck in a hotel, specifically on the 8th floor of a hotel. And one of the characters in this episode, she is not exactly the most useful character. She kind of is just crying and breaking down. And she's the first person to quickly give up one of her teammates and say that they should sacrifice themselves so that they could get out of the predicament they're in. Try to stab the main character and offer them up to the devil that they're currently engaged against so that they can get out of the predicament they're in. All right. So they end up stabbing one of their teammates in order to try to hurt the main character. They more or less come across as very whiny,
Self-centered.
self-centered. So in the reaction to this, in the reaction title, Reanimated, who is a group of reactors that I watch, they use the title of "This Girl is More Useless Than Sakura." Oh my god, that ignited a whole shitstorm of stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. So I want to go ahead and point out, without a massive amount of spoilers, what I just described to you is exactly what happened in this one episode. Without a lot of context, I want to also point out that this character literally showed up in this one episode. Now, keep in mind that these people are just anime onlys. They have not read ahead in the manga. And the people that came to this woman's defense to white knight this bitch are the manga fans. I would like to wholeheartedly state right now that I have read all of part 1 of the manga, which is 90 plus chapters in. There's only like 117 or so chapters of the manga out so far. So I know enough, and I know like where this character shows up and when she becomes critical to the show, but I'm not rushing to her defense. In fact, everybody that's like dick riding for this bitch, I'm just like, they're like, Kobeni, and I'm just like, who? Like, she's not that fucking important, dude. And she's not that goddamn relevant. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This girl could have died, and it could have been any other person that showed up and took her place. They could have switched her specifically out with someone else at any point in time. It did not specifically have to be her at any of those other points in time. It could have been somebody else. Didn't have to specifically be that character. It just happened to be irony that it was that character. It did not specifically have to be that character. She is inconsequential. But, man, a shitstorm arose. Let me tell you, people came out not simply to defend this character, but they started calling these reactors misogynist and all sorts of other shit. Oh yeah, people came for it. Oh, the TikTok anime community. Oh, these dick riding bitches. Oh man, they had some stuff to say, and I'm like, are y'all for real? These are the people I want to go ahead and call this one out, because this is one that at least he'll understand, because he's actually watched this series. The girl they cheer for the hardest, just to throw the anti-misogyny shit out the window, one of the girls they cheer for the hardest is Ghislaine from Mushoku Tensei. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
One of their favorite fucking characters. They love Ghislaine to death. They're like, out of everybody in that fucking show, they love Ghislaine the hardest because she's just so fucking cool. They're like, God damn, that girl. Like, so, like they cheer for that girl so hard because she's like, she tries so fucking hard. Because she's like...
She succeeds.
No. Ghislaine doesn't always succeed, bro.
I mean...
Ghislaine is a mountain of failures. That's why she has success now. Because she is She is failure. Like, did you not listen when she was telling her story of like back in the day when she ate monster shit and ended up with diarrhea? That was
True,
not a
true.
success story, sir.
Look, I remember the highlights easiest, and the highlights were she cut a dude in half. I think she killed people. She did good shit. Like, come on. That's what I remember. I don't remember her eating shit. I remember it happening. I do remember it being said.
All right. But like, okay, so I can't say too. I don't want to spoil stuff too much for you.
Yeah.
But basically, this girl gave in. She quickly gave into fear. The point is, all right, her character is kind of there to be the normie in a situation where nothing is really normal, and you've got these characters that don't react to this situation in a very normal type of way. Which is funny because you've also got another male character that's kind of handling that situation from the perspective of like kind of a
I don't want to
normie
guess.
standpoint.
I already know which character it is because
Kobeni?
there are so many memes. Kobeni? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I know
It's
it is.
Kobeni. And so
Yeah.
they literally call her out. Here's the thing. They're not attacking her as a woman. They're attacking the character for being a useless character. And they're shitting all over her for like how she behaved in the episode. And my God, it caused a shitstorm. I'm gonna and so what happened was they defended themselves. Oh man, did they defend themselves? It
Please,
was
could you forward this link so I can,
a link, man.
or this video, whatever.
This video, oh man.
Oh God.
Import other reactors too. All right, so here's. We just entered our villain arc. Okay. Can't wait for shit on Kobani. Can't wait to shit on Kobani on next week's reaction. Make sure you come, because it got so bad that dude ended up having that all right, so Sherman ended up going and okay, so it ended up that Sherm ended up reading the manga. He just sat down and was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna read the manga. That's what he did. He just read the effing manga. So bam, there we are. Anime Church. I have posted the link.
Thank
There
you.
you are. So
Just
and then it just became a thing. Literally Sherm's comments, bam. And then people just started going off. That escalated quickly. I thrive off negativity. So that was a thing that happened. And then to top it all off, and I want to get opinions on this. So new episode of Reincarnated as a Sword came out, right? And I'm happy for it because we're finally at volume 2 of the light novels. And apparently the anime is being based off the manga because they introduced Amanda, which I like her character. She is a 58-year-old half-elf who is a A-rank adventurer. She uses a whip, and she's got kind of like this motherly type vibe with our main character, Fran. And in the light novel, she meets her and like there's some stuff that happens. Well, in the anime, she starts stalking her. She didn't stalk her in the light novel. There was no stalking. There was like some creepy fucking stalking of this child. Fran is like 10 years old. there's some weird, creepy stalking going on here, and like that never happened, and she wasn't like drooling. It was, it was really weird. Like, it was borderline creepy, you know. Um, and I understand they were doing it for comedic effect. But that never took place in the light novel. Apparently it took place in the manga, and it was in the anime, and but like it dramatically changed the character of Amanda. She wasn't like that in the light novel, and because she wasn't like that in the light novel, it drastically changes how you view her, so automatically her personality is different. So you get a very different vibe from her based on how you're introduced to her. So if you're introduced to her via the anime, like, you're completely thrown off. So now I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait, this isn't Amanda. What the hell did you guys do to her? So, man, I'm doing a very bad job of explaining this, because she's in the anime she's a stalker, and in the light novel she's kind of like motherly. You know? This is like the best way to put. I'm trying to not spoil things, and it's hard to do that.
I
without
don't
spoiling.
think you're gonna be winning this without spoiling
No, you're
it,
not.
'cause
Okay.
the way you're describing the manga, I'm still sitting here like, that just sounds like a nicer stalker.
No, there's no. Okay. All right. In the anime, she pops up everywhere that Fran is. She literally pops up everywhere that Fran goes. It's like, Fran goes here, suddenly she's there. Like, Bath, suddenly Amanda's there. Guild, suddenly Amanda's there. Like, she doesn't follow her anywhere in the light novel. She doesn't go following her around. She doesn't go, oh my god, you're so cute, and then follows her around. She doesn't do that. Like, at all. They end up, like, there's not a week of her stalking her all over the fucking town. That doesn't actually happen in the light novel. They end up going on a mission together when it turns out that she's gonna go on this mission with like a bunch of all these guys and stuff. And Amanda's like, you're gonna send this cute little 10-year-old on this mission with a bunch of guys. No, fuck that. I'll go with her and protect her. How fucking dare you? To the guildmaster. And it's mostly because Fran got promoted really, really fast, and some other guild members that weren't around got upset by it and accused the guildmaster of being like into little girls, or called him a lolicon, or a, you know, and the guildmaster was like sent her with them on this mission so that she could prove that she was actually strong, in order to be like, no, it's because she's actually that strong. I'm not into little kids. Fuck you. Kind of thing. But he didn't think, oh yeah, maybe I should send someone with her that is also a girl that could protect her. Anyway. But basically, Amanda's a really sweet person. She's crazy powerful. She runs an orphanage. So she's, when I say she's crazy powerful, she's an A-rank adventurer. Mm-hmm. A lot of the money that she makes goes to this orphanage that she runs. And a lot of the kids at that orphanage grow up seeing her as this adventurer, and they end up becoming adventurers because of it. I don't want to go too much into it, because I'd like you guys to kind of, if you get interested in this, to kind of discover it on your own. Here's the basic premise, because I know from the title it sounds really stupid, because it's exactly what I thought when I first got into it. Reincarnated as a sword. Guy gets reincarnated as a sword. It's exactly what you think it is, especially in the very beginning. Guy gets reincarnated as a sword. You're going to spend like kind of the first part of the first bit of it with just him as a sword, running around like the first area as a sword, killing a bunch of shit and leveling up. That part is going to seem pretty basic, whatever. Once he meets Fran, that's when it changes. The dynamic of this story when he meets Fran is all about this little cat girl. She is considered like the weakest of like the Beastman races, and it's basically kind of like a father-daughter relationship, with her as kind of like the 10-year-old little girl daughter and him as the father sword thing, and he's gonna help guide her through this and help her achieve her dreams, and become like this great strong adventurer and help her reach her dream of becoming the first black cat to ever reach evolution. What?
You said black cat, and in my head, all I heard was, "Why's it gotta be a black cat?"
God damn it!
I know I'm terrible.
Yep.
Damn it, Moon.
Damn
but
it, Moon
they
Moon.
changed it. But they all right. My point is, I don't understand why they changed one of the characters and their personality. Even if they were like, oh, let's make her a little more comedic. It's like, dude, you changed a character. There was nothing wrong with this character. You changed her personality from one medium to another, and now it doesn't work the same. Like, you've drastically changed that character, and now it just doesn't work. Like, honestly, I prefer the light novel version to the anime version that we got. Because now I'm watching how somebody's reacting to this character, and they're pulling away from that character. They're like, I don't like this character. Meanwhile, I'm reading the light novel, and I love that character. Like, light novel Amanda is like really, really good. They're very much someone that you can like and you can count on, you can depend on. There's somebody that you would trust. Versus anime, you're like, that person seems sketch. I would not trust them, and I would not want to have, Fran around them. It's like, get the fuck away from me. Just that one little thing that they did as a comedy gag changes that dynamic majorly. That's what I'm getting at.
The reason they did it was probably A, for the laughs, because they said, hey, this would be funny, and B, maybe because they wanted to try to show off a little more of the world or something.
I can show you that nothing is really all that different. But like all they're doing is going around the town. They're not showing anything all that different.
Do they go around the town in the light novel as well?
No.
No? Okay.
It's not anything major.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dork Oracle.
Dork Oracle? What the frick?
It's a fat dog supporter.
Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good day. Well, we thought we would be, and then we got, confirmation of bad news this morning. And then it was me.
I don't want to go back to that, please.
All right, so maybe don't go around changing your characters from one medium to the next. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm freaking saying. Waka waka. All right.
I'm just saying.
Saying. All right. So yeah, there we are. Oh, there's a zomboid running over. Yay!
Huh?
On the video there was a little Zambi running across.
Oh.
Cool.
Yep.
Why?
Subscriber thingy. Subscriber notification
Nice.
thing. Yep.
Yay.
The
Whoever
basic-
subbed, thank you.
It was a basic Zambi notification thing.
There it is again. So
What?
cute. Oh, you're seeing it before we get to see it, I think.
Yeah. I don't hear the notifications though, sadly, because update happened and my
Borked
headphones
everything
be
up.
stupid. Yeah, it borked everything up with my headphones. Oh well.
I'm super hungry. I've been staring at these three pictures of steak for the past like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. All right, guys, we're gonna have to go because hungry people are
I'm so
hungry and they need
hungry.
to eat now. Y'all take
Uh-huh.
care. It seems we don't have any more opinion on this. Y'all
Not
take
really,
care.
no.
We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Ta-ta. for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want some meat.
I'm gonna let that one go.